two brothers lost their lives, but inside the camp to be able to go and sleep. So in this video I'm going to explain you guys and also show you the real struggle of the migrants here in Italy, our brothers, you know, the ones who are living in Italy. This is something that we have all been through. But yeah, right now I am in southern part of Italy in a city called Bari. That's where we are currently, and we are right now going to a camp where migrants are sheltered in this camp, and I will show you the struggle that some people have to go through, and also the difficulties for some people, you know, to even get inside these camps as well. And this is how the struggles looks like. There are so many of the peoples, like once they come here, then it only takes them like 3 days, 3 months nowadays, so for the Italian government to decide that whether their asylum application is accepted or not. And then if they deem that their asylum applications are not accepted, so most of the time that they are going to send them away from the camp. So now you are only here 3 months. Imagine in Europe, you do not even know the language yet, you don't have anybody here, no family, and they kick you out from the camp. Then what happens next is that so many of our brothers, so many of the migrants are now going to be homeless. So some of them will still come back to this camp because that is the only place they know. They can't speak the language, they have no jobs, because you cannot also have a jobs without having a document as well. So this is the real struggle, which means some of them will have to cross this rail line here. As you can see, this here is a rail line. So many of our brothers are going to cross this rail line in order to go to the camp, like to be able to get inside the camp, because you cannot go through the security door. So what does that mean? Means that once they just take you out of the camp, you cannot go through the security door because you are not anymore in this camp, which means they do not allow you to come back to this camp. And one of the brother was also telling me that on this railway here, on this rail line here, as you can see, one of the brother is coming out there, and then other ones are also crossing there. Is that 2 of the migrants lost their life here as well on this railroad here. And then it was a train accident, because if you are crossing this way, like, and then once the trains are coming, then it's going to be a disaster, and 2 of our brothers lost their lives. And one of the brother was telling me inside the city that the other one who lost his life, the second one, was in fact a Gambian. Yes. And now what happens in this case is that they call the Italian police tried to reach out the Gambian ambassador or the Gambian consulate here in Italy. They sent emails so many times, they also called so many times, but they get no response from the Gambian authorities, which is really sad. You know, as a country, you know, as a government, you're supposed to be representing your people, but if the Gambian government fails to do so, I mean, so yeah, but we will come back to that topic again. But yeah, 2 of our brothers just lost their lives here, you know, because they are trying to get inside the camp. So this here is the camp, as you can see, and this is what people will have to go through to be able to cross into this camp, because they have no other place to sleep. If you go inside the city, you will see that so many of our peoples are also homeless, not because they are lazy, simply because the way the system is playing them as well. Okay. Yeah. So here is the gates of the camp, and then so this is where people will have to go through to be able to go up. I mean, like, to be able to go inside these camps. No. Just catch it. Yeah. So this here is the real struggle. As you can see here, the brother is right now just climbing up, you know, and then that is the real struggle so many of our brothers will have to go through, you know, in order to be able to get inside the camp. because you have no document. I mean, and then you also have no works. If you also go and look for a job, then the system is not allowing you to get that because you have no document to start with. And I mean, it is just a real frustration, I can say. So today we are going inside this camp here. As you can see, there are so many people here. Then we will just try to see what we can find inside this camp, and that is what we are going to do. So this is the real struggle that people are really going through, you know, and I am also going to climb up and then go inside the camp and see what we are going to find there.
No, better from one day. I'm not see that. It's the real man himself who is climbing up and jump to this fence. Man, give up.
I thought taking a young man also.
Boy, what you can go there? You must alone here, Ganjana. Imagine Yaranyam. Imagine Yaranyam. I try now, you know. You must alone here, Ganjana Kuroka for it. Okay, good, huh?
Guys. Nhưng số này đang làm gì rồi nhỉ? So, as you guys can see, I was struggling, trying to climb there. Like, it was not easy the way I thought it will be, because I thought it will be like easier for people to climb this wall, but it is not that easy. So at the other sides of the wall, you can see there are barbed wires everywhere. So this other place there, they just cut that off so that people will be able to come inside the camp as well, because those who don't have a place to be, which means that this is their only way to be able to have a place to sleep, as I said. Yeah, so I'm right now inside, and I will have to like film secretly in order for them not to catch me.
Come on, the free.
Yeah. So this is where we are in Bari. I mean, it's a big camp. It's really hard to get in there. Ah, so you can find a police hall.
Don't understand.
Ito ya, kayak yang war. Guys, this is a big camp, you know. Like, no. Guys, this is a big camp. Not only that, but you even have the police present here as well, you know. But so betul. Guys, it's a big camp. Yeah. Guys, it's really hard to get in here. I mean, I am lucky that I am able to get in here. so we cannot film everything, but over there you have a big police car at the door or at the gate. So guys, it is too risky to film these things here, because at the door, you know, this door was guarded not only by securities but soldiers and police officers. So this is the real struggle that so many of our brothers are going through, and this is why if you go to the city center in Bari, you will see so many homeless brothers who are sleeping out there. Because just check out these situations here, you know, just check out like these situations here, you know, which means that if your asylum application is rejected within 3 months, some of them, they will just kick them out from this place. Then you will have no place to sleep, no place to be, just on the streets. This is why we have so many mad people, I mean, or people that are going crazy here. It's just really sad. So I'm just trying to be so discreet so that they will not catch me filming, you know, because it is really risky, it is really dangerous, you know. They can send me to jail for this. So as you can see here, this place we are right now sitting, you know, on this other side here, then you have a bed, you know, and then like here is also a house, the left and the right hand side, you know, like they are both houses, you know, but people also slept, you know, outside as well, which means that within these 2 buildings sometimes, you know, but maybe because of it is hot, I mean like the hot weather, summer weather, maybe, I don't know, but yeah. So here is right now just a bed, someone's bed, and then yeah. So these are some of the houses here that people are living in. I mean, I'm just hiding to be able to record these videos, you know, but yeah, these are some of the houses that people are living in. And I was taught by someone that, you know, there are people who lives in these houses, you know, for years as well, because if their asylum application gets rejected, some of them appeals at the right time, so they have the right to stay here, I mean like in the camps. But the problem is that now the system, you know, it's like they will not allow you to work. At the same time also, they are not going to give you a document. So what does that mean for so many people who are struggling here? It means that they do not have any other choice but the choice to stay here, because if you are undocumented, you know, let's say you want to move to other European countries, you cannot, because you have no document, you know, you cannot even enter a train to leave, you know, to go somewhere else and find a job, because you cannot find a job here maybe, you know, if you do not have a document. So that one is something which is really disturbing so many people here. And not only that, but if you are also undocumented, like here also, you know, it is way difficult for you to be able to get a job, you know, because people are like, you have no document, at the end of the day you can't get a job. So which means who is benefiting from all of these things, you know, which means the government. Yes, the local government in this particular place where these migrants are living, they are the ones who are benefiting. Why? Simply because it is an exploitation. And not only that, but you also have so many people who are also living in these camps, for instance, for years, you know, like they are not providing them like with anything, you know, just like help and stuff like that, you know. Even though the money that they're supposed to give them, they don't also give them these monies. Instead, they give them like a credit, like this telephone credit. That is what they are going to give them here in this camp. Then they will go and resell that, you know, to be able to get money. So this is how you know that the struggle here is real. Now, in order to make things easy for people like those who want to work, you know, so that they will not become criminals, I think the government should just give people documents, so that if they could not find a job here in this, let's say, place here, then they can just move on to other regions, you know, to be able to find a job. But without a document, you know, it is just like really hard, you know, they cannot even work. So these are the camps, you know, and there you have the toilets, and there are people who are living here for years, you know, like the government will not give them a document, rather even consider them, you know, and this is just frustrating so many people. And at the end of the day, if they kick you out from the camp, then you are on your own. You don't speak the language because you cannot go to school. I mean, you do not have the chance to even. And then at the end of the day, then you are just on your own. And yeah, so this is also how like people wash their clothes and just hang them outside here. So this is also a place like where people wash their dishes as well and their clothes. And these here are the toilets. So people are playing football in the evening. So this is how it looks like if you are also going outside, because you have no document, you are not staying in this camp, and you will have to go through this struggle to be able to get out here. It is really risky. I mean, very risky indeed. So it's my turn. I'm now leaving because we cannot leave just through the main door. Look at this. School. Guys, this is how it looks like. I mean, to be able to get out from these camps. And just at the other side here, you have the railway as... Oh, so you don't have mall. Here is the big gate. And this is how some people get out from the camp, because if you are not there anymore, I mean, it's just a risky, you know, because you need a place to sleep, you need a place to be as a human, you know. It's like there is no way that you can function in this world. There is no way that you can even do some better things without having enough sleep, you know. And this is just the real struggle. So here is the railway, and this is where two brothers lost their lives. But yeah, I'm going to end this video here, but before I will end this video, I just want to say some certain things. I think all these struggles that we are going through as Africans as a whole, you know, I think our governments, majority of it, you know, is the responsibility of our governments. Check out this. Check out this. Check. This is how we have to go through, like, to be able to go inside the camp, to be able to go and sleep here in Italy. This is what we have to go through. Check out this. You see, because there is a railway, the other parts you cross the railway, which is too risky. So down here you will have to come through this small tunnel here. So yeah, what I was saying is that, I mean, I think the real blame should be for our leaders, because if you see, most of us, the young people, are leaving the continent of Africa because of the rampant corruption that our leaders are doing, you know. Some of them, before taking office, they are real poor. They can't even have 100 euros or $100 a month. But once assuming office, after their first 3 months in their offices, you know, you will see that they have millions in their bank accounts. How do they get that? Not only that, they also keep on like opening bank accounts all around the world, in Switzerland and other places, while their citizens are struggling and while their citizens are suffering. So in our case, if you are watching this video, for instance, I'm a Gambian, I will just take the examples of our government and just the leaders in general, how much money these people are earning per month in the Gambia, while normal Gambians cannot even afford a real medication in the Gambia. While the leaders, when they are sick or their children are sick, they all go outside to the United States, to Europe, to get medications. but the normal Gambian citizens cannot even have a job, and people are just dying every day. So these are some of the real struggles that we are going through. I just want to show you guys that the struggle that we, the African immigrants, are going through. So there was the first railway, and there is the second railway. So which means the second railway we will also have to cross just to be able to get out from this danger. This is where the real danger is, because if these trains are coming, you are crossing this railway, you are just dead. That's it. So we are now resting, and then we are just going to wait for the bus, because this camp is outside of the town. But yeah, these are some of the real struggles that some of us are going through here.